Constellation Chicago, that Chicago-based purveyor and supporter of contemporary music of all kinds, is back this week with their Frequency series to highlight and present yet another new contemporary music ensemble in Chicago. It apparently is boiling over with such activity. This one is called the Mycelium New Music Ensemble, and it's named after this. I don't know if you ever saw, there was a movie going around about the language of trees or the way trees communicate. Apparently, underneath the ground, out in the woods, there's this network of fungus under the soil, which connects all these trees together. And makes it possible for them to exist and nourish themselves. And so the Mycelium New Music Ensemble calls themselves that because they're dedicated uh, to networking and bringing together creative artists of our time. And what they'll be doing is a series of sextets. So if sextets is your bag, this is something that you want to enjoy. I've got a photograph of this group. This is the Mycelium New Music Group. Out there in the woods, standing on top of the Mycelium network, which is under their feet, literally. They will be bringing in for this concert also guest artist Annika Socolofsky. And they will be doing the sextet that will be playing is clarinet, violin, cello, piano, and percussion. Oh, and flute. So the conductor and co-artistic director is Justin Weiss. The guy in the flute, Paul Novak, is also a co-artistic director. I could list all the names, but I don't think that you would necessarily know them, and you can look them up on the website if you follow the link. Anna Socolofsky, who they are bringing in, is coming in to help them perform her song cycle of, quote, feminist rager lullabies for a queer era, unquote. And the program also features new and some recent works by emerging composers. And I can give you the names of the, well, I'll tell you what they're playing. They're playing a piece by Christian Quinones called ASMR Music for Sextet. They're playing a piece by Seer Farhat called Arrival. They're playing a piece by Grace Ann Lee called Amplified. And then Annika Sokolowski's piece is called Don't Say a Word for mezzo soprano and sextet. So that's what we have for you in terms of sextets coming from Constellation Chicago this Sunday. If I haven't given you the time, which is entirely possible, yeah, it's Sunday, November 24th, 8:30 in the evening, Chicago Standard Time, which is 9:30 in the evening on the East Coast, 6:30 in the evening on the West Coast, 3:30 in the morning in Europe, but 1:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time on Monday lunchtime. So maybe if you want to hear some very different music, Monday lunchtime down in Australia, if you're in Sydney, well, check it out. They do. You can get to the YouTube link will give you free of charge, but they ask you to also log on to the other link that we're giving you and pay $7.22 in US dollars or €5.60 to help pay the artist for the work they're doing.